It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Gain of 21 yards.
Prescott from the gun. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And a Cowboy first down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Amari Cooper, 45 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Bengals 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Or I guess... And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
7 more yards. That's another Bengals first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on fourth down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. This from 54 yards away. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
The Bengals first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the run, it's Mixon. A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. They'll give it to Nixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Another try for Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They run for it with Mixon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
20. 1st down, Cowboys.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Dallas.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Going deep downfield for Ross. And some room to work. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aldon Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Burrow going for it on 4th. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
Prescott.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6. And it's
on 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. goes back at the 8-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Check, check. Lucky. Watch the ship. Hey.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. T. Higgins is the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
It's now 3rd down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brown on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.